Once upon a time, in a vibrant forest filled with towering trees and streams, there lived a squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was no ordinary squirrel. He was known far and wide for his kind heart and generous nature. Every year, Sammy tirelessly, not just for himself, but also for the forest animals who needed food and shelter during the harsh winters. High in the branches of a nearby tree lived Carl, a jet black cow with a shiny beak and sharp mind. Carl, however, was infamous in the forest for his greed. Unlike Sammy, Carl believed in taking more than he needed and never sharing with others. His stash of food was the largest in the forest, but his heart was the smallest. One sunny morning, Sammy was busy hopping around the forest floor, carefully picking the rippiest acorns and placing them in his wooden basket. As he was working, he heard a loud, roasted cow from above. "Look at me," Carl called from his perch. "I've gathered more food than anyone in this forest. No one can outsmart me." Sammy glanced up, his eyes from the sun. "Good morning, Carl. That's impressive. But wouldn't it feel better to share your bounty with others who might be struggling?" Carl let out a laugh. "Why should I? Sharing is for fools. I earned this food. It's mine to keep." Sammy shook his head with a gentle smile. "Well, if you ever changed your mind, Carl, you would know where to find me." As the days grew shorter, the air turned colder. The forest animals began preparing for winter. Sammy, as always, had gathered more than enough acorns and stored them in his cozy tree hollow. Meanwhile, Carl continued to hoard food, refusing to share even when other animals pleaded with him. But Carl's greed began to backfire. His enormous stash of food was so poorly hidden that it attracted the attention of clever raccoons and mischief monkeys. Bit by bit, his hoard was empty, leaving Carl with far less than he had expected. When winter finally arrived, the forest was blanketed in a thick layer of snow. Food became scarce, and Carl, to dismay, found himself hungry and alone. One frosty evening, as Sammy was enjoying a warm meal of acorns and berries, he heard a faint caw from outside. Peeking out his hollow, he saw Carl shivering on a branch, his feathers fluttered up against the biting cold. "Carl, is everything all right?" Carl hesitated, fighting with his hunger. "I'm hungry," he admitted. "All my food is gone." Without a second thought, Sammy invited Carl inside. He handed him a handful of acorns and berries, his smile warm and inviting. "But why would you share with me?" Carl asked, his voice filling with disbelief. "I've been so selfish to everyone, including you. Kindness isn't about what others do for you, Carl," Sammy said gently. "It's about what you choose to do for others. There's enough food for both of us. You don't have to go hungry. Carl ate. He felt a warmth in his chest that had nothing to do with the food. He realized how wrong he had been to hoard and boast, and how much he had missed himself by the other animals. Over the next few weeks, Carl stayed close to Sammy, learning not just helping gathering food but also sharing and helping others. Together, they delivered food to animals who couldn't find enough for themselves, and Carl experienced the joy of giving the first time. By the time spring arrived, Carl was a changed crow. He had made friends with the animals of the forest, sharing his food and helping them in any way he could. His once lonely days were now filled with laughter and friendship. One sunny morning, as Carl and Sammy sat together on a branch, watching the forest come alive with the colors of the spring, Carl turned to his friend. "Thank you, Sammy," he said. "You didn't just share your food with me. You showed me what it means to have a generous heart. I'll never forget you." Sammy smiled. Kindness has a way of coming full circle, Carl. When you give, you end up receiving so much more in return. From that day on, Sammy and Carl remained the best of friends, proving that even the greediest heart can be transformed with a little kindness. Moral of the story: sharing and kindness make life richer, not just for others, but yourself as well. Thank you so much for watching our story, The Kind Squirrel and the Greedy Crow. We hope you enjoyed this heartwarming tale and learned the importance of kindness and sharing. If you liked this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, and let us know your favorite part and story in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to Little Story Explorers for more meaningful and fun stories every day. Until next time, stay kind and keep exploring the magic of stories. See you next time.